There was recently some controversy around Christian worship artist Brandon Lake, which in my opinion is pretty baseless, because worship and the different flavors of it we might see are so determined by the culture of a church or a movement. It's really hard to pin down an exact method or formula for worship, and that's good. They should listen to the needs of their congregation and how they want to worship God in ways that are familiar to them, comfortable to them. And now where Brandon's getting pushed is they're saying his writing just doesn't have enough Bible in it. If only he had stronger biblical foundations. Guys, we gotta relax. Everything we do in the life of faith is relayed and filtered from ancient languages that are definitely a little bit obscured from time, given how often we struggle to really decipher even surface level ideas. Well, we better be singing then in Hebrew and Aramaic and Greek if we're really trying to be faithful to the text, which we don't even know how a lot of those dialects were spoken in the day, so we're already in trouble there. So then what is a reasonable response here? Because where we might sing, holy, 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 there's plenty of background in Scripture for the average believer to pick up what that means. But now to those that have not gotten that deep yet, that have just started this whole walk with God thing, that might sound odd to their ears and even off-putting when they don't have a deeper context of what that means in light of the biblical story. There's a lot of people skeptical of the church as something cultic or creepy, vain repetitions of strange practices and creeds. Do we want that to be the perception people have of the church coming in? Does our worship then need to rigidly conform to only the text? Or can it interpret those ideas in a way that still lends to the story, still is speaking out biblical truths, so we can facilitate understanding for people who need it spoken plainly? The gospel should not be a privileged message that requires more education, more experience in a religious setting. It needs to engage people at the front line. So if your worship team, your worship leader is struggling here, tell them that. Our duty, be it worship or preaching, is to work within the confines of the immediate church culture we're in, to bring people into the presence of God with the language that's accessible to them. This is how we bring people into the fold, into community. It's the kind of move Jesus would make in his day, by lovingly considering how we can share our expression of faith better and letting our lives be a new gospel to people, using our experiences, our circumstances to relay truth that frames the whole biblical story. We can do just that with our word and with our worship.